Okay, so we're going to look at a face away step over Gregorian. So what does that entail? So again, I've managed to get Shed turtle position. I'm in turtle top, he's in turtle bottom. We talked about how from there I'll be opening up my lapel, keeping my sternum over his shoulder blades, feeding my right hand in, and then basically just going to the front headlock position. Rotating my hand up, switching the grip to my right hand, grabbing the belt and just going for the basic step over. As I pull Chef forward to get his head on the mat, I'm about to push his head on the mat. He defends by straightening his left leg and turning onto his left side. So now he's not turtle, now he's on his left side. So then we're going into our secondary system. So this is called, because he's facing away, it's a face away step over Gregorian. So from there I still keep my hand posted on the mat. My goal is to get my left leg over first. So I windshield wiper my right foot towards his head, step over, bring my heel back, and now from there I sit straight back, and now I bring my right leg over. So again, Shay's got a free right hand, he'll want to push my leg off. So I just cross my feet, and now from there, when it was in the turtle position, I was leaning to my right and pushing my knee to my right. Because he's on the side, the finish will be slightly different. So from there I'm leaning to my left and pushing with my left hand to the inside of my left knee to put that on. So put that again, just from this angle here, perfect. So again, from our position, from the side right hand comes under. Open up my gi, get into the front headlock position, rotate my hand to get that grip switch, grab the belt, pull his head forward, and then he sprawls his leg out and turns away from me, this face away. So my free left hand goes in front of the head, windshield wiper, my right foot beside his head, step over, and then I sit back, and now I bring my second leg over and I hunt to cross my ankles. I don't want him pushing my left leg away. Hand goes on the inside of the knee, Shay's on his left side, and now I just pull in to get that. We can get the same move from side control, top and Shay's on the bottom. From our position, from here, I can turn away sometimes from that position. Box principle, I pin Shay's left arm and then I switch to control 4, so I'm not pinning his right shoulder. Sometimes his escape will be to turn this way, and when he turns to try and escape I get harness control. Nothing's really changed, I already have the underhook. So from there I just open up my lapel, pass it underneath, right at the tip, harness control, and if you play this right he doesn't even realise you've passed the lapel, so just rotate my wrist and make that initial grip. Keep his head down, windshield wiper, step over, and again as I sit back, bring my other leg over, I want to cross my right leg over the top of my left leg. And now from that position, hand comes on the inside of the knee, and now I just push to get it. If he doesn't turn, I can initiate that same response. So I pin, so I'm pinning one side of his body and then taking my weight off the other side, baiting him into turning, but he doesn't turn. So now I get the crook of my arm under his arm, and from there I use that as a lever, and I don't stay side on, I turn more towards north south, lift my knees off the mat and physically log roll him. Okay, once I'm there, I keep the underhook. I'm already pulling this shoulder back. I don't want Shay's shoulder coming forward this way and then he gets his back on the mat. So I keep pulling his left shoulder underneath his right shoulder, so he's more like at 45 degrees. Then I put weight on that. That allows me to keep him pinned until I open up my lapel. Bring my hand underneath, get the harness, and then I do that little grip switch. And just keep his head down, windshield wiper, step over. As I sit back, I'm looking to see where his hands are. So if they're sort of down here trying to defend the choke, I'll come over, cross, and now I can push on my knee. So that is the face-off step over Gregorian. We'll look if his high hands are stopping your lead leg coming over in the next move.